upsetting occurs, when life kind of throws you curveballs, when it goes inside out or upside down, hopefully, as an artist, as a human being, we're all on a search whether you're conscious of it or not. But I think it's very, very valuable to be mindful of being on a search. And for me, when I started thinking about in a universe that might very well be meaningless, if we're living in a neutral universe, or a universe that nobody can even explain really what it is, where it comes from, where it's going, why we're all here. So if at its base is meaningless, what you bring to it is the meaning. Your own experience, your heartache, your joys, your pain, your love, all those things bring your existence meaning. So I started thinking about how valuable that is, to try to be in search for it all the time, not just when something bad happens, because that's also what art is about. Art is about trying to understand something at its core level that has a different meaning for everyone. That's actually why you're probably an artist, whether you realize it or not. Maybe you're having an epiphany even as we speak. I just want to say 3 things about it that I think are important to remember. The first thing is, you guys, the meaning you bring to your own experiences is in your own heart. That's where questions arise. That's where the answers are found. And isn't that beautiful that it's within you? It's not within your lover. It's not within a job. It's not in anything outside of yourself. The answers are always within. Although those things can help lead you to insight about self. For sure, we can't do it alone. But ultimately, it's there. The second thing is your meaning is your meaning. That's beautiful. So my meaning of things that happen to me is autobiographical, but it's also universal, meaning we're all on a shared experience on this journey on this planet. Thank God nobody's doing it alone. We're all here. But it's also very personal to me because I give meaning to the things that I have lived personally in Tony's life that has different meaning than what she has gone through. But it's universal because we're human. But it is, again, you make it work for you. It's not a one job fits all. The third part, and I think it's the most maybe meaningful part, is, and somebody told me this today, even though I had already thought about it, but she reiterated that, which I thought was so interesting, because I told her I was going to lecture on this, and the first thing out of her mouth was this point, which is where real meaning comes from is for each of us to not give up. That's really it. To keep forging forward, to prevail. When something bad happens, you find meaning so that you don't let that thing become the defining factor in your life. That's really where meaning comes from, so that you can emerge victorious on the other side of whatever that thing is that seems to be a challenge. When we start to search, it's also really important to consecrate it. Your journey is yours. It's a sacred journey. You can't let Hollywood, or the machine of cultural capitalism, denigrate a sacred experience on this planet. That's why we're all here. I think it's really important for us. We live in a world that conceptualizes right from wrong, good and bad, and so we do that to ourselves. So when something happens in life that's bad, you immediately think it's bad. That's all left brain linear tracking of your life's journey. That's not, think about it. Today something bad happens, but then tomorrow you discover that that actually held the key for a huge victory in your life. So there is no good or bad at all. It just is. How many times have you met the one, and it's so good, and then it's bad? But then that may lead to something good, and then it's bad. But what if you just got rid of all of those words? What if it just is? So that way you can stop trying to seek only the good. Stop trying to avoid pain only to find pleasure. To understand that there is value in all of it. If it's sacred, which it all is, it's all important. So I just wanted to talk about that's what I've been thinking about, being on sort of the receiving end of this incident. And I want you to remember that the meaning is in the search. The meaning is in the search. If you're not searching, I don't want to say there's something wrong. But you got to search, kids. What do you have to bring to your work if you're not searching?